Derek Spallone here of Spallone Sports. We're glad to be joined by Golden State Warriors forward, Chicago's very own Alfonzo McKinnie here at your second annual basketball camp. Al, how are you feeling today, man?
Man, I feel great. Like you said, just hosted my second annual Alfonzo McKinnie basketball camp, and I've been excited, for this day to come. And now that we've had the camp, I'm even more excited because I've been planning this. We've been trying to get this thing done for some time, and just to get it done, and seeing the kids and enjoy it, and everybody. It was a great day. Everybody loved it, so I'm excited.
And you saw the growth from your year two. What was that like?
Last year was my first one, so I kind of really freelanced it in a way. But just taking stuff from last year and trying to improve this year, and even taking stuff from this camp session, and when I have one next summer, improve that one.
What's the biggest takeaway you would like for the kids in attendance to take away from this experience?
My whole purpose, or even wanting to have a camp is pretty much for kids to be able to see me. Like, I want them to feel like I'm accessible to them because, I am. And I always say, the youth is what matters. So, especially in Chicago with all the stuff that's going on, for me to come back and for them to see me and, for me to tell them my story of how, I was once in their shoes and, they see everything that I'm doing now. I think it serves, as a purpose of motivation for them. And, hopefully they can look at my story and, like I said, be motivated, be inspired by it, and, just want to, be more and more every day. So.
Right. And as someone growing up who had dreams and aspirations and achieved his goal, what is your message to the youth when it comes down to setting goals and them taking steps towards their dreams?
Pretty much, just first finding that goal, finding that thing, that you love to do, whatever it may be. And pretty much just staying focused on that, staying focused on the task at hand. Keep working. We mentioned several times today work ethic. Everybody's not born to be that superstar in whatever occupation they do. A lot of people who are the superstars, they got to work up into that. And like myself, I had to work up until this point. So, I just wanted to tell them, everything requires work. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but, as long as you stay focused and keep working and you trust in the process, everything is going to work out. Yeah.
And hey, like we talked about off the camera, man, you have an incredible, story on your path to the NBA, from high school basketball in Chicago to a couple of college stops along the way, Eastern Illinois, Green Bay, right, Luxembourg, like you hit on, paying your own way, for the Windy City Bulls tryout, making the squad, then off to Toronto, and hey, man, last year competing with the Warriors in the championship.
It's a crazy story, a story I've never heard of. Right. So that makes it more special, for the kids to see that, and they see I wasn't a kid that was gifted with a crazy amount of talent at a young age. So for them to even hear the story, I feel like it's just inspiration to them because I didn't have it easy.
Right.
I really had to work and, take advantage of several opportunities that was given to me. But, I was able to do that because I stayed focused and I was a hard worker and things like that. So, I just try to instill that, in their minds so they'll know that this isn't easy. It doesn't happen overnight. So, as long as you stay focused and keep working, everything will definitely work out.
And I know it's a grind, right? So, but do you ever get that chance to just reflect on it? You know what I mean? Like where it just resonates with you, like, wow, this has been really the last 5 years of your life. There's been these changes.
Yeah, even today when the camp started, just to see how many kids it was, and all these kids, they came out to see me.
Right. So
I look at that and that's something. That I'm amazed by, something that warms my heart. It's part of a reflection for me just to see all these kids come out and want to be a part of something that I'm hosting, just because of my name. And it's definitely something that's important to me.
Yeah. What would you say has been the biggest life lesson you've learned from those experiences to this point?
I've been through a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of people go through a lot of tough times, and I keep saying it, like, pretty much, just staying focused. That's something I keep saying because that's something I really believe in. A lot of people, they come up and they get distracted, whether it's friends, family, whatever it is. There's a million distractions in this world, and you know, at times it's hard to stay focused on a goal, but you know, that's something I pride myself on, you know, because like I said, I did have a lot of down times, and but I always had that one big picture in my mind, and you know, I knew I had to stay focused and keep working.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my message all the time to kids: just keep staying focused, and you know, trying to tune out the distractions, even though it's hard, but you know, it's achievable. And yeah, pretty much anything's achievable for them. I was a kid watching NBA games. I never thought, you know, I would be playing for one of the best organizations in the world in basketball history. And being able to play in the NBA Finals, you know, it was something special. And I think the kids seeing that today, even, you know, listening to me, listening to Etwan Moore, listening to Coach Blue, listening to Kiefer Sykes, just a bunch of guys, you know, who been around for a long time, and you know, they've been through a lot of ups and downs, and you know, just to hear us talk about our stories, you know, I think some of them, you know, they took away from it. Hopefully, a lot of them, majority of them, took away from it, and you know, hopefully it betters them, you know, every day.
And I think it was relatable too, because you are a Chicago guy, and your story, now with the, what did they say, the gold spoon, the silver spoon, like you had to get yours out the mud, as they said, you had to grind for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
really grinded for it. But I mean, that's something that was instilled in me early. Like I always grinded for it. I never had a plan B. It was always plan A or nothing.
Right.
So you know, I think that took me far in this this business. So hopefully it takes me further and further. Yeah.
We're excited for you. We know great things are ahead. Just a few questions now onto the basketball side of things. Member of the Golden State Warriors, competing against guys like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and you know, with Kevin Durant last season, how did that help propel you to take your game to that next level?
You know, I think just being in the gym with those guys, being on the court with them, you know, it automatically raises, you know, everything about your game. Confidence, for one, confidence. I think this game is physical, but you know, a lot of it is mental. And you know, for me to come in the gym and you know, see guys and play with these guys who I've been watching over the years, you know, it was a big confidence builder for me. You know, just hearing little things such as, yeah, Zoe, like, nice shot, like, keep shooting, you know, just little stuff like that, you know, it was a confidence booster for me. And I mean, you know, just being with those elite guys, you should want to raise your level of play. And you know, I took as much as I can from those guys, and I still am. You know, I learn from them every day. And, you know, I just want to go back in this season, learn more, become a better basketball player, become a better human being, and, you know, just keep moving forward.
Yeah. I should say it's unfair for me not to mention Draymond Green, too, because I know he's, like, a big fan of yours.
I love Draymond Green. You know, I think he likes me so much because, you know, in a way, like, we're relatable, you know, two guys, you know, basically got it out the mud. I mean, he did go to Michigan State, and he had a great career at Michigan State, you know, versus my career at Green Bay, but you know, he went, late second round or something? Like I remember interviewing him telling people, everybody that was drafted in front of him, man, you know, one of the kids asked me today, like, do he get annoying? And, you know, I said, maybe, but in a way, like, I know his personality. I know that he's very passionate about this game, very passionate about winning. Very passionate about whatever goal it is, you know, that he's set out to achieve. And yeah, like I said, I just think, you know, we're more relatable because we both had to go through trials and tribulations. And like you said, we basically just had to get it out the mud. And I think he understands that's how I came up in this. So.
And I was gonna say too, that shows like on the court, the chemistry. Where you guys all, I feel like you guys play as a cohesive unit, and you really like enjoy playing with each other, but also seem like friends off the court too. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Coach Kerr, what's the biggest piece of advice that Coach Kerr is able to offer you that, you know, you still carry with you? I know there's a lot, but that's helped you along your professional career.
Oh, man, Coach Kerr, great coach. But, you know, I think the biggest piece of advice, you know, that he gave me was to just be ready at all times. I remember one day he told me, you know, some games you might not play, some games you might play 20 minutes, you know, you never know, but a player that's always ready is a player that will stick in the league, because you can go to any team and, you know, you figure out what your role is, and, you know, like I said, some nights you might not play, some nights you might do this, some nights you might do that, but, you know, just always being ready for whatever it is thrown at you. And I think, you know, that was the biggest thing that he told me this year, and, you know, it was something that helped me, get through a lot of times this season.
Great, man. No, thanks for sharing that with us. That's really neat, remarkable. About yourself, aside from the game of basketball, one question I always like to ask guys, because I feel like, from an audience perspective, you only get to see guys on TV, right, and from the court. But what's one thing about Alfonzo McKinnie that not many people know that you can share with us? Maybe a special hobby or interest aside from the game.
Outside of basketball, my hobbies. I am a guy that likes to binge watch TV shows on Netflix.
What's the latest?
The latest I just got done watching was You.
Okay. That's the one with you, right? Yeah. I watched that one too not that long back.
I just got done watching You.
Okay.
Y'all know that show was crazy.
What do you think about that? It was a little wild.
Yeah, it was a little creepy. Hopefully I don't find a female, that makes me act like that.
Right.
It's a good show, but I enjoy binge watching TV shows. I enjoy going bowling. I enjoy being around my family and friends a lot. I think that's something that people realize about me. I'm a big family person. That's why it was so tough when I went overseas, for my first year, because I was thousands of miles away from, everybody that I knew versus, me being in college, being, a few hours away. Then coming back to play in Windy City, I was always close to my family. So I think that's something big, people should know about me, that I'm a family man.
Right. And enjoy TV and bowling
I'm kind of a comedian too, in a way. You ask anybody on the team and you ask who is the funniest, they'll say me. You can go back and find a DeMarcus Cousins clip probably. They asked him who was the funniest dude on the team and he said me.
You want to crack a joke on the spot? Nah. That's down the road or what?
Down the road, I got it.
All right, man, we're going to hold you to that. We're in Chicago. You're a Chicago guy. Give me your top 5 Chicago starting 5 right now. Chicago
top 5.
Only, so it's like true blood Chicago guys.
Man.
That played in the league, so you can include yourself.
That played in the league. Top 5. For sure, I'm putting myself in there.
Okay, where are you putting yourself at, though?
Point guard, that's tough. Point guard, I'm going with Derek Rose.
Okay.
Shooting guard, that's tough. I'm going to say Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
Small forward, Antoine Walker was a small forward.
You taking me to the
I don't know, 3 or 4, I don't know. But
okay.
I probably go Antoine Walker. He did, have a good career, won an NBA title. At the 4, Anthony Davis. At the center, I would have to say, that's a good question.
So, but you're not starting yourself at the 3?
That's a good question.
What's
oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you forgot. He put Rose, Wade.
I did go Rose. Yeah, I'm just thinking of all the greats.
I know.
But
that's why we like to ask this question, because then it gets you to reflect. You're like, man.
Nah, definitely. No, those guys definitely were at a eliter. Right. Is that a word? Eliter? They were at an eliter level, but I don't know, at the center spot, that's tough. I guess I put Anthony Davis at the 5 then.
Okay.
So I do it like this. I put Anthony Davis at the 5. I put Antoine Walker at the 4. I put myself at the 3.
Put yourself at the 3.
Jabari as the 6 man. No offense. But Dwayne Wade at the 2, Derrick Rose at the 1.
Okay. There you go. So you got it right here, man. That's a solid squad right there. I know we put you on the spot a little bit, but hey, man, you got through it. It wasn't that bad.
Definitely.
Hey, but Derek Spallone, Alfonzo McKinnie, we wish you the best, man. Rooting for you. Chicago
man.
guy, man. We're excited for you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for your time. Thanks.